I've got my sprites and I've got my objects, and I now want to start actually building what the game's going to look like. The space we build a game into in video games is called a room, and to do that is the white square up here. That gives me a nice room. Now I can make that a bit bigger if I want to, so if I click onto settings, I'm going to make that, I think, 800 wide, and I think I'm going to change that to a little bit deeper. I think I'm going to make that 560. Just 560. That looks like a nice big space. And I want to start putting things into it, and I'm immediately going to have a problem. If I click onto the wall block, so the yellow wall block, and I click onto the screen up here where I want to start building my yellow wall block, the wall block is far too big. So what I need to do next is to resize all of my things, all of my sprites to the right size. Now this is quite complex. Okay? I'm going to start with the yellow wall block. So I'm going to go back to the sprite here, and I'm going to click onto Edit Sprite. Now on here there shouldn't be any background because you've copied this off a PowerPoint. If there is a big background around it, then you've done something wrong. Okay? You can sometimes take that blank background away with a crop, but it's probably better to go back and do it again. But what we're actually after to resize it is called stretch. Now stretch sounds like we're making it bigger, but stretching can either be bigger or smaller, and we want to make it smaller. And I want to make it 16 by 16. Now there's going to be a problem, because if I change that one to 16, that one changes. That's because it's saying I want to keep the aspect ratio the same. Well, I don't want to change it evenly, so I need to untick that box, and then I can make both of those equal to 16. The block now shrinks to a much, much smaller size. I can click OK. And okay, if I go back now into my game, I can start using my little wall blocks to start building my wall.